Hello there guys, and today we are talking my favourite book of 2023. Now I read a lot of books or listen to a lot of books, and they are mostly business books or something about personal development, growth in some way, something about habits. They are my staples, and I do read some biographies and autobiographies. But out of all these books I've read this year, there is one that really resonated with me, and I couldn't put it down. It absolutely had me hooked. Now, this book was Breathe, A Life in Flow by Rickson Gracie. Now, this guy is an absolute legend, to be fair, in the mixed martial arts and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world, and I am very much a part of that world. I've been training in martial arts since I was 17. I'm a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I teach MMA and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, so perhaps this very much resonated with me because of that. But I honestly believe, even if you've never done any martial arts at all, you will find this story fascinating, and there are so many teaching points without even meaning to in the book, because in life we are all going to have hard things thrown at us, challenging times, and no one has had that more than Rickson Gracie. He was constantly in threat of violence growing up, as he had to defend the Gracie name, as he was the top Gracie for many years, and people would literally turn up at his academy and challenge him to a fight to see who's tougher. So that must weigh on someone somewhat, just knowing that constant threat and danger is around the corner. Now, this was in Brazil as well, where people had guns and people would be turning up with guns in gangs looking to fight. And he's hoping that it's going to be a fair fight, and luckily for him it was back then. Perhaps nowadays it might be a little bit different. But it was fascinating. Rickson unfortunately also lost his son, and he talks about how he dealt with that, and he was very open and honest how much it absolutely broke him, and his way he had to sort of come out of the darkness. I just really resonated with the story. It also showed a side that, obviously he was an amazing fighter, went undefeated in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Vale Tudo matches, which had very limited rule sets, and that is a very impressive feat, especially he wasn't a very large man, and he was fighting guys, 100 pounds plus heavier than him, who are also skilled athletes. So yeah, truly fascinating guy. But it was the resilience that really shone through for me, and the discipline and decades of training, and his mindset. His mindset was very different to the average person, as you would think, to rise to that level in a very competitive and alpha male environment. I loved the story. I loved how open and honest he was with his faults as well, especially when he was a younger man, and openly talking about that, and a lot can be learned from that, as well as the good side of things as well. So out of all the books I've read in 2023, and there has been many, this is the one I would recommend. I honestly believe you get a lot out of it, even if your main focus is in business or property, because we have to be resilient. We are always going to come up against challenges. If you're in business and property, there's always things going wrong, and you have to jump over those hurdles. And I felt like this book, without even meaning to really, demonstrated that. So fantastic book, fantastic read. Even if you're not into martial arts, I honestly believe you will really love this book. If you do love it, let me know in the comments. If you don't love it, also let me know. I'll be very interested to hear why that was. We all have a difference of opinion sometimes, but give it a go. Let me know what you think, and we will be back next Friday, guys, with my next video, and I wish you all a very good weekend. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Thank you.